Hello, traders, and welcome to the market opening preview on a Monday, beginning of our new trading week. Traders, this is May 18th, 2015, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue, sunny skies, white sandy beaches, absolutely beautiful outside. Nice cool breeze. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our site at fxclearing.com. for your trading solutions. Great site, a lot of good information, great economic calendar. It's all right there for you. That's fxclearing.com. All right, traders, glad to be with you on a new trading week. Looks exciting. Not much data about today, but we'll talk about that in just a second. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, we also have the Friday wrap-up, which we do after the New York close. That's where we review about 15 to 16 daily charts every week. And we try to find out what kind of price action we're going to get the week ahead. All right, traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, it's 2015, and I am still here. Yes, I've started my 8th year in Thailand and absolutely loving it. It's a great time zone to trade Forex. You can trade all 3 trading sessions and still get a good night's rest. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get over to the risk disclaimer. This is illegal stuff, which we have to do. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Traders, most of all, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's move over to news and commentary. Well, news-wise, there is no news. It's all medium and low impact news data today. So we really don't have anything that's going to really push the market too much. And Canada is on a bank holiday today. However, really early my time, actually 5:45 in the morning my time, which would be 6:45 p.m., in the next Asia session, not today, tomorrow, you have PPI input quarter on quarter. So those of you who are in the proper time zone, that might be not a bad place to look for trade. Commentary is we had a good trading week last week, a lot of movement, a lot of price action, and some of these pairs are really on the edge of making a change of trend, i.e. the euro dollar, and we'll get to that in just a second. I think we're going to have a good trading week. I think things are going well. I don't think the Fed is going to raise interest rates as soon as they say they are. I hope I'm wrong because I think they really need to, and we'd like to see that before the end of the year. But with retail sales coming out on Friday bad, I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what Auntie Ellen, our Fed chairwoman, says in her next speech. All right, we're going to go over to some 60-minute Forex charts, traders. And remember that every single candle on the chart is 1 hour. 1 hour. And let's head over to the euro dollar. Euro dollar, you can see I placed a resistance line at the top of the chart. And we're basically in a spot to take this to the downside. If you get a bearish candlestick pattern, I'd have no problem selling this. I would definitely wait till Asia was over. And this is only a 2-touch trend line, so I don't hold a lot of credibility, but I'd like to be below that 1400 level before I took the trade. I really don't want to fight the 1400 level at this point. So I think I'm going to wait probably till London Open to enter into a trade into the euro dollar. After that, you have a clear rundown to support, and it's just above the 200 exponential moving average at 1.1274. All right, moving over to the pound dollar. Pound dollar, if you look, I have period separators on these charts. You can see it's moved, but it really hasn't done very much. This is a bullish pair, and it still is a bullish pair on the dollar, on the daily chart. So we're looking for a bullish candlestick formation, and we're looking to take this to the upside. Time is not a factor. We just want to take this to the upside. And, we'll see how this works. But, I haven't taken a trade in the pound dollar because it's just not doing anything. It's like just hovering around here. And the only time it's moving is when data comes out. And of course, we have no data today that is significant. And we want to take profit at 1.5937. We want to enter at 1.5759. Nice trade. This is like a 70 pip trade if it works. Yeah, that's the big question, if it works. But we want to be bullish. And yes, the daily chart is a bullish chart. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar has been all over the place. This is not as easy as it looks. I placed a trend line in here, and again, it's only a double touch trend line, and I don't have a lot of credibility, but the purpose of it was because right below it, we have the 200 exponential moving average. So what can happen here is this can touch this trend line, and this can cause a bounce to the upside, and just, I just want to sell this. The Aussie is bearish. I just want to sell this pair. But it's getting up to that 0.80 area if it hasn't already touched it today. When I took a snapshot of the slide, it did not hit the 80 area, but it has in the past. So this can bounce here and continue to the upside and fib this downswing, this latest downswing. So kind of be interesting here. I'm looking for a sell trade below the 200 exponential moving average with a retest. It's got to give me a retest. If it's not a retest, that means I'm selling at support, and we do not want to be selling at support. So we want this to be resistance, and that is hopefully going to be at 0.7960. We can sell this down. We have a nice wide open space. We got plenty of room to take this to the downside if this trade works. That's the question. But it's got a lot of hurdles to jump before we get that entry. So this is going to be definitely a London Open situation, or after London Open, and we'll just have to wait and see how this works out. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie's, has been bearish for so long. Well, now it's bullish, and let me tell you, Friday's trade worked out absolutely beautiful. Came to our take profit area, and we are just going to continue it, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to continue that mode, and we will wait and see. We want to pull back to the 618 Fibonacci at 1.4223, and we want to take profit at 1.4355. So, we have plenty of room here. We just need this to give us our pullback and then take this up. The Euro Aussie is really good about pullback. So even if it breaks this 100 level on this fib, there's a good chance it's going to pull back into it. So yeah, this is a good pair that really likes giving pullbacks. If you take a look back left of the chart, you can see where it always gives a pullback. So I would definitely wait for a pullback on this one. Again, not necessarily have to wait for the London Open. My thought is, I think I'm going to wait for the London Open. All right. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. Euro Yen is bullish, as we know. It's been bullish for a while now. We want to see this pullback at the 136.39 level, which is the 618 Fibonacci level. We'd like to see a pullback. Is it going to pull all the way back there? Probably not, but I'd like to see it go below that blue candle that's to the side of the current candle and break that and then come back up again and then take us above. I'd love to get an entry at 136.39, and we can take this up to 137.60, which would be a really nice trade for today. It's going to be a little difficult without data. However, data really doesn't affect this Euro Yen very often. It only affects it on big data releases. So this has the possibility of either just going to go sideways all day, or it's going to break it, and we'll be able to take a long trade. But I'd really like to see a pullback to the 61.8 Fibonacci level. All right, let's move on to our last currency pair of the day. That's New Zealand dollar. Another one that's not that easy to trade. This is bearish. The New Zealand dollar is bearish. Now, you can see that we are below the 200 exponential moving average, but also you can see right at the 200 at 0.7469, we have a gap. That means we have a gap to fill. So I'd like to see this pull back up, close the gap, and then bang it back down again, breaking that support. But we would already be in the trade, and you would definitely be break even and in profit. Or what's going to happen is this is going to break support, which means we need a pullback to retest that support line, which is then resistance, and we can take this down to the next support area. So we would like to sell this at 0.7408. The problem here is, again, traders, you got to be careful. You're close to that 7,400 area, so you might want to wait till you break that. That's a psychological area, and you know you're going to get a bounce there and probably some issues. So you want to be careful at that point. So this is not as easy as it looks. This is going to be interesting to watch at the London Open. I definitely would not touch this trade until the London Open. There's a good chance this is probably just going to go sideways until we get to the London Open. I would go, if it's in your time zone and it's good for you, like an hour and 90 minutes to 2 hours before the London Open, open your charts and take a look and see what's going on. I don't know, for some reason, the last 3 months, these trade plans have started to work like 90 minutes before the London Open. So I'm like in my charts almost 2 hours before the London Open, which is fine with me. In Thailand, London Open is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I just show up about noon. It's kind of nice. And that's our last currency pair that we're going to review today. So, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining us on a Monday for an exciting trading week ahead. Traders, if you would, again, please come and visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, have a great trading day. Be careful. Remember, no big news data today. So watch your trades and get to break even and protect yourself. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll see you in the next Asia session. Take care now. Bye-bye.